Let's read that again, huh?
The merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones and of pearls and fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and all fine wood and all manner of ivory and all manner vessels of most precious wood and of brass and iron and marble.
Next slide.
And cinnamon and odours and ointments and frankincense.
Next one.
And wine and oil and fine flour and wheat.
Next one.
And beasts and sheep and horses.
Next one.
And chariots. And
Now, I'm talking to you on a mobile phone which is going a distance, and the house where you're at is 444.3 miles from where I was born. How would John, when he sees this on YouTube, for example, as a presentation, how would he describe that? He couldn't possibly understand it, that this is going all the way around the world. Anyone who wants to see it can see it.
yes,
Next slide.
and chariots and slaves.
And there's Playboy magazine in the middle.
Oh, yeah. And the chariots.
That's right, the chariots all around it. Next slide.
And souls of men.
They're jumping into the abyss of America. Being consumed by materialism.
Oh, totally. I lived there for, well, it was 14, in America itself for 5 years and the rest in Canada and North America.
Next.
And the next one, oh God, oh yeah. Souls of men.
There's a prophecy in the book of Daniel where the stone cut out the mountain without hands strikes the feet with the 10 toes of miry clay and iron. Now that is significant, because if you was to pour a cast of someone's feet in iron mixed with clay, it is very weak. So it looks good, it's got the iron in it, it's very tough, but it will all break apart because it's not bound together with anything but miry clay. Now miry clay means dirty clay, not clean water clay. It means dirty water, made with swamp water.
Yeah.
Next.
And the fruits that thy soul lusted after are departed from thee, and all things which were dainty and goodly are departed from thee, and thou shalt find them no more at all.
Next.
The merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing.
I want you to, when this is done, we'll get the email out I sent you regarding what happened yesterday.
Yes, okay. Yes. Yeah, I was thinking that
And
after
I explained it, I think, and you understood it.
Yes. Okay. Next, are you on the next?
Yeah, I'm on the one with the ocean view. It looks like it's New York.
Okay. Alas, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. For in 1 hour so great riches is come to nothing.
Next slide.
And every shipmaster and all the company in ships and sailors and as many as trade by sea stood afar off.
Next.
And cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, What city is like unto this great city? Oh, such an abomination now, that Statue of Liberty.
Yes. Well, it represents Mary Magdalene, pregnant.
Right.
Because they're trying to say that Mary Magdalene had a child, and took the baby of Jesus to France, and that's the descendants of all the royalty of Europe. That's what they're trying to say. And they cast dust on their heads and cried weeping and wailing. This is the people that's got dust on their heads from the Twin Towers coming down.
9/11, yes.
Next one.
Saying, alas, alas, that great city, wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness. For in 1 hour she is made desolate.
Next one.
Remember Waco, April 19th, 1993. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for God has avenged you on her.
Next one.
And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea. Now this is your continued reference to
Las Palmas. Las Palmas.
Las Palmas. I was going to say I didn't want to say Palmas. No, Las Palmas. You've been warning about this for years.
I'll tell you a little story about that. It's got 7 miles of tunnels underneath it. It's a crucible of an extinct volcano that's slowly filling with water each time it rains. It's something in the neighbourhood of 24 metres high. Now you know what 24 is, don't you?
Jesus.
Now, they say it's going to slide into the Atlantic because it's on a slight angle of about 23.5 degrees, and it has moved about 8 metres so far with the various quakes in the area, and it will fall into the Atlantic sooner or later. Now, when we cross the Milky Way galaxy and we approach and we start to get bombarded with asteroids, this vibration is going to trip it, and that's it. Then you'll have New York wiped out, and all of the east coast of all the armaments of America will be wiped out. Pentagon will be gone. England, London, parts of Ireland, parts of France, up the English Channel will be flooded. Now, that's exactly what that millstone is. Next slide.
Saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all.
Okay, so is it a fire or is it a great wave that's 2,000 feet high when it hits New York? The most conservative effort that people have put into, the scientists have worked out, the most conservative is 300 feet high. Some say 2,000 feet high, and 200 miles inland. You imagine that. No more Florida. It'll go across to Texas.
Yes.
Next one.
And the voice of harpers and musicians, and of pipers and trumpeters shall be heard no more at all.